Hey followers, today again a technical Tuesday, and yeah, we got some interesting news. And all times again, is this the pump for the market, right? And we going directly in the bull market, or is it just a bear rally? Stay with me. We will talk about this in this video. So, what do we check first? First of all, we will check the flash PMI. Um, just came out and it got better than expected, which is good for the dollar. But again, which shows as well for the Fed that they still can go higher with the interest rates. If we going then to the CME watch tool, we see a change of 3%, and now there's a 21% chance to see a 50 basis point change, which would be incredible because nobody is expecting that. If we're checking the probabilities, you see as well we go a little bit higher on the guess that we get a higher interest change as well to 5.5%. So people expecting already three changes in interest rates higher. Interesting as well that massive betting in upsides in the put and call ratio as well. Here I can just say again, don't get any FOMO and run into that as well. But more interesting is if we're checking this picture, which is really small, I have to say. That's a personal savings rate comparing to the credit cards debt. So the credit card debt, what people have to still pay back, right? And you see the massive gap because right now, and again, all times think it this way. On the one hand, the news are telling us that the unemployment rate is the best since X years, since I guess 50 years, 50 plus years. And on the other hand, we see that the US savings are that low. You see, we are on the lowest level as well since before 2016, 2015. So it is kind of strange. And as you see as well, the credit card debt as well is super high. And we see that overall, I guess, if we have a look on that, first of all, I want to show you this one after that. And then I want to show you as well this one, I guess, is it? Nope, not this one, but then it was this one. Oh, actually, it was not this one either. But these are all interesting pictures. I show all the pictures in the webinar I give every time on Sunday. So on the Market Peak channel. So check that out as well. Super interesting because I will talk about that there as well. So what do we have here? We have the delinquency rate. A very important rate because the delinquency rate shows us how high is the possibility that the bank doesn't get back the money which they give to people. And you see the delinquency rate is overall higher right now than on 2020 when we had the corona crash. Of course, it might be like that because the first time when you don't have money, right? But you still have to pay your bills, you have to get a credit. And so this happens obviously after the end of corona, but you have to think about it. If the delinquency rate is going higher right now, I guess we are at 4 point something percent, and on the financial crisis we've been at 26%. But if we're going higher with the delinquency rate with this low unemployment rate, just expect what's happened if the Fed is going to rise more the interest rates, and we gonna see then an unemployment rate rise, right? Hike to the upside. How much faster then the delinquency rate is going higher, and then we have a little snowball which is rolling and rolling, right? So take really care about that. And all times, if you're not a good trader, right, you just have to think about the market and the news and comparing all things together, and then you will know if they're giving you a a picture of the economy which is not what normally is happening in the economy. And if people are talking about soft landing a lot, then you normally know that there will be no soft landing. So again, I'm still bearish, and I'm super open. I still didn't bought any BTCs on the bottom. I was wrong because we still saw the pump of 40%. I was not expecting this kind of pump, but I still expecting new lows as well. And here again, if we checking the latest pump to the upside, because again, ask yourself the question: when you putting some coins in your HODL portfolio, where do you buy them? Are you buying them on the futures markets with perpetuals, or are you buying them on the spot market? And here you see on the spot market, we bought 340 million, right? And in dollars. And on the futures market, we bought with 2.34 billion, right? So we bought 2 billion more on the futures market. So the whole pump is organized on the futures market, which is important to know, obviously, right? Because if it's a futures market pump, then we know this is not a bull market rally. And all times ask yourself, if someone is telling you we are on a bull market, ask them why. What kind of actions you saw while we in a bull market? And then he needs to give you, we do quantitative easing, economy might be nice, we saw a lot of buys in the spot market. So he needs to confirm you all these things, and if he can't, because he's just confirming it because he wants in his mind a bull market, because then the HODL portfolio would be better, but he can't not explain why we're in a bull market, then you normally know that we are not in a bull market, right? Yeah, if we're checking here, the liquidity, again, we took out this liquidity here at 25,000. We built some news at 25,400. And what is interesting is, I think if we're falling down, I think the next target will be here at 23,250. I think this will be the next target when we're going lower. And if this target is not holding, right, if we not can hold this level, I think then we will go lower to 20,300, because you see there's nothing really where we could have some support. As I said, the 20,300 level, this is the next level here, and of course we have here a lot of support here, but if we come through that to that level and then we come through that level, then I think there's not much and we will come to 20,000. And if we should close below 20,000, you see here's nothing. Here's legit nothing special, so there's a lot of moves or possible move then to the downside, because then there's nothing coming afterwards, right? So I think the next targets will be around 23,300, and yeah, but let's see what the market is telling us. Now if we're checking this one, and what do we see? We see BTC just went lower. Actually, we just took out the sell side liquidity here, which is nice, as a buy side liquidity here, which is nice. Then we reacted. Normally, I was thinking of going to my sell line here, which gives me all times the projections of a big candle. But yeah, it's still possible. It's still possible that we go there, because there's no reason why we should go down, but as well, there's not much of a big deal that we have to go up. If we're checking the VIX is going higher right now, which is nice. So we should see some big momentums, and I still think we should see some big momentum coming in. We still build some sell side liquidity here, so we have the possibility either going lower that level, right? Or if I'm duplicating that we still gonna go below this level. Oops. So as you see, I do it directly with you here, that we come through that level once as well, and then going higher. So there are two possibilities. You see the S&P, as I said, if we're coming here, that was, I said it in the webinar, I said, okay, we could go higher, testing the trend line, then going lower, worked perfectly. Here we went now through the sell side liquidity perfectly as well. BTC is not doing that much. Took out the buy side liquidity, which is perfectly. I like that. ETH as well, as you see, it's going super sideways. Nothing special. Um, Again, if we're coming lower that level here, then we should come to that levels again, because here's nothing. Here's nothing. There's no one is buying here. There's just a vertical move to the upside, which is normally taking out of the market. And if we're checking BNB, BNB is nice because we took out buy side liquidity, so there's as well no reason why we should go higher. We took out the sell levels here, the green lines. I marked them as a green line, so there's no reason why we should go higher. I guess if I show my cloud, it should be green a little bit. Yeah, but as well here, nothing special. And yeah, as well on BNB, it looks more likely to the downside. And again, I still, how the market is looking, it looks like that we will see like a really big dump or pump. Either way, big volatility day to one side, but it looks like that it's more likely to come to the downside. So again, I'm just saying that here again, if you made already profit in this year and you bought at the 15,000 level, take some profits, and then dollar cost averaging is then not bad if we're seeing some dumps to the downside, right? That's what I would do if I bought on the bottom, right? Now I'm just carrying in the futures market and trading daily. Yeah, but here as well, we don't see anything much. We closed again here on VeChain. We closed below our level here, so this is a bearish sign as well. We could close below this trend line again. So here in AVAX with the possibility to go lower. On Solana, on the webinar, the same. I said we should come up to this level here and then going lower. Worked perfectly as well. Did I not make a line on that? No, I didn't. But you can check that out as well. So it worked fine as well. And yeah, so from the chart wise, I cannot tell you a lot. But again, I think the most important things are not the charts, are more the economy. Because all the time thinks about if delinquency rate is going higher, because we saw exactly the same thing in 2008, right? But again, maybe if you like to have a whole video about the 2008 crash, how that happened, about the packages with the BBB, triple B, cooperated bonds, selling them to banks. If you like to have a video about that, let me know that, then I can make a clear video about that. Maybe you like that as well. If you have other topics as well, feel free to put that in the commentaries down below. I will check them, read them, answer you. So yeah, I like to interact with the people. So yeah, I still bearish on the market, and I still see that as a bear market rally and not as a bull run. Just because we see the futures market, we see spots, we can see that. We see the new bitcoins coming to the reserves. So we have a lot of reasons why this shouldn't be a bull market. But again, I could be wrong as well. But yeah, I just see the signs on the economy. So yeah, take care. And just again as a reminder, there's a link to my newsletter. Just enter your email, absolutely free, and I give you all the information on Sunday, every Sunday, so you are prepared for the week. And as well, we have a cooperation with bitget. And if you join via our link, you have the possibility to get an $8,000 bonus. And yeah, it's a nice exchange to trade with lower fees. Yeah, so that's to my side. From my side, have a great day and see you later, alligator. Bye.